Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing this Ram 3500 Laramie. This has a new interior that I think you guys are really going to like. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have the high output Cummins that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It produces 430 horsepower and then 1,075 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So this Laramie is all chromed out, as you can see. We do have a body painted bumper there at the bottom with fog lights and recovery points, but that's kind of like the general theme. And so the exterior is something that I didn't really want to focus on too much, but I still want to show you guys with this truck. These wheels look very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about the new design with a silver ring on the outside and then blacked out in the center. This one has power running boards, by the way. They're door to door. And then this one also has a long bed in the back. So it's the 8-foot bed. It's got trash in it for some reason. Fifth wheel prep. We've got an LED and then LED lights. And so this is kind of like your normal, I guess, exterior on a Laramie, or at least what you'd expect. What's not normal is the interior. So this is really cool looking. You guys can see the brown here at the bottom, and then look at the kind of like cream color up top. And this theme continues onto the seats here, and you got suede with the Laramie there. And these seats actually feel pretty nice to the touch, I will say that. But yeah, that's the theme for the back, and that theme continues up front as well. And being a Laramie, you've got all of the mirror functions, so the mirrors power fold in. You got the adjustments for the mirrors that are power as well. You've got memory seats, blind spot ring. Being a 3500, 3,856 pounds of payload capacity. But yeah, the big thing is this interior. Look at these seats, and I like the Laramie logo there. That looks really nice. Definitely makes this feel more special. And they even did brown on the synthetic steering wheel trim, which is cool. And then you can see the dash has more of the brown trim across, and so the wood kind of matches. Even the plastic, even the center console has the nice finish on. Even the plastic down here is brown, so I think they did a really good job there. But this does come at a pretty steep cost. So 3,500 long box, and yeah, got a few options on this one, including the diesel. $84,835. I'm not doing like a full walk around because I've already reviewed a few Laramies, but we'll at least check this out and see if the brown drives any different. Bison Brown. By the way, if you're wondering, what's the full name? Bison Brown / Sea Salt. I thought it was a cool combo. I didn't click the ventilated seat soon enough. Let's get that going. So, you know, typically when I see a Laramie, it's usually got the same old black interior, which isn't the worst thing. By the way, I've got another one. Looks like that one's a long bed too, but granite crystal on the exterior instead of white. The white though kind of has that classic kind of cowboyish feel. But yeah, as I was saying, right, you always have the basic black interior, which isn't bad, but it's pretty basic. This, on the other hand, feels somewhat special. And I actually prefer the modern Laramie interior to the Limited. The reason being is the Limited now uses a lot of synthetic trim on the dash and on the raised sections, so like up here on the door panel and everything, because, you know, leather over time, if not treated properly, doesn't hold up well. And so this is what we see with a lot of automakers. And so the Limited, the big benefit is the leather. You don't get as much leather, and then the seats have cloth inserts on them now. So these Laramie seats having the suede and then having this trim that, you know, I don't know, looks just as nice as the Limited trim, if you ask me. It's got stitching and everything. Feels just as special, and I would say in this color combination feels more special than just a regular old blacked out Limited. I really do think this is kind of like the truck interior. It's the Laramie with this. It's very cowboyish, and it's still not a Longhorn, interestingly enough. I'll review one of those soon so you guys can see that. But this is kind of like a Laramie Longhorn. Catch my drift? I mean, look at the exterior. It's got the body painted bumper. It's got chrome. It has the brown interior. It just doesn't have the freaking Longhorn badge. And obviously it doesn't have the fancy leather the Longhorn has, but again, this synthetic stuff, I talked to a lot of people. Most people say that they don't mind the synthetic. It feels pretty much just as nice as the real stuff, and you don't have to do as much maintenance on it. So it's easier to have. It's a blinking Defender. If you don't know, every single Land Rover Defender ends up losing one of their daytime running lights. So they always look like they're blinking, or winking, rather. It's funny. Land Rover build quality. Land Rover reliability. Guess we can't talk too much crap. We're in a Ram, but... You know, these new Rams, the Cummins, pretty solid, and the transmission, this is a ZF 8-speed now, and ZF makes good transmissions. Ison, too, right, when they had the old 6-speed Ison. Perp Lover. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm wondering if that's a reference to purple drink. I'm wondering. Man, the torque. That's fantastic. The stuff that gets approved as license plates in Utah always surprises me. You think, because like Utah's kind of like a backwards place in some sense, so you'd think that, but no, crazy stuff gets approved from time to time. I've seen some crazy, like I saw a license plate that was very, like, obviously inappropriate, and I was like, wow, that one's like on the edge, because maybe they just like the color purple, but I suspect there's a deeper meaning behind it. Anyways, I think this is the Ram sweet spot. I mean, you've got 2 wireless phone charging pads. The only thing this doesn't have, I don't think, is the 360. Yeah, no 360 camera. But it's got pretty much everything else. You've no sunroof, actually, too. It has everything except this, and this. Okay, guys. My backpack. But, it's got enough. It's got enough. So... let me know if you think if this is kind of like the Ram sweet spot. I think the Laramie is the Ram sweet spot because you get all the luxury and you're not paying the limited or the Longhorn tax. And you can get this with all the features. It is pricey to get it with all the features, but you can if you want them. So I would say overall it's a pretty good deal that they're offering. So, oh, and also let me know what you guys think about the new Cummins setup with the 8-speed. I think it's pretty fun. It makes this truck quick. Feels very performance-esque, similar to what you have with the Power Stroke and the Duramax. It's actually quite impressive. Oh, bumpy ride though. That's all.